We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap
between the Washington football team
and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California.
It's taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Gibson, the ball
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
Took it past the boundary, and it's 4th.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4
yards. And the Washington first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Sear Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Ball back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. Incomplete. down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Carry out for McKissick. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Down left side of the sweep pass. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Allen going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2 ticks left here in the half. On is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He takes it down deep into enemy territory. Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1
This path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So you come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw him even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? The touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a single for and take it.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action. Now it's Allen. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds McLaurin. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington. That's the end of the third quarter.
Now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The 32.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rolling to his right. Looking for Inman deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Here's King. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert off of play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Aikman. Touchdown, Washington. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And his throw is incomplete.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before it goes out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And over the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert back to the air. Left side, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now it's Herbert. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, Herbert being chased out left. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
And if they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Allen. That's complete to his receiver. He's able to get it to the 33 for a first down. That was a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And the Washington first down. Today's finals, Washington 10.
Well, Charles, the old
Chargers
saying, the old
3.
cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number
Davante Adams. 81
Touchdown,
yards.
Green Bay.
And the Packers have taken the early lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
And he's brought down. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
It's okay.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Allen off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. This will be dumped off to Barber. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Irvin to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. He didn't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Back at the 29-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Packers.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down again.
Landon Collins. The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 8, Washington 0.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain
Good
on the
throw,
play.
good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rodgers again now. This will be caught at about the 5.
Rodgers pass.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green
Now
Bay.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone.
On me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The carry for Barber. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. That'll bring up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 4th
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check pass. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mic. They can't hang with that.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rodgers
and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Packers.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley, the New York Giants, Courtland Sutton. Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others. We'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
8-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Smith now to throw. Steps away to his left. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. And what a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
On the carry.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Right there, 54. 26.
They'll go again to Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First and goal.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now will be 3rd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
We live for this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Packers 15, Washington 7.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
I'm the best in the game.
He's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal him.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
Pick up of 44 yards.
A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Devon Kennard on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it out of the to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 59, Mike.
And again, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come, baby. Undercross.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Washington nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. First down.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense.
39-yard
Diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier. Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
36, Viking, 18.
And again this time the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And that'll set them back 5. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On play action, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Murray now on first down. And an incomplete pass.
Murray's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. As we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC move from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton, the quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. Flushed out right.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running was running for him in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. I still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
One of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I like what they're they're doing so far, 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Allen running the option to the left, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out here like I ain't that savage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mike 48. Here we go. 48, Mike. 48, Mike. Not today, you are. Not tracking 60.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
Here's Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line.
Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Murray now. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a hand and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Allen eluding the pressure right. The throw taken in by Sims. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again. The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Open man here. Sims complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now the final seconds, a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
And with you, do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
Let's see if they do just that. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll move the chains.
Arizona.
Back to throw. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Tucker kickoff for Baltimore.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The quick feet by Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
On the keeper.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
At the 7-yard line.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 75 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. As that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and long coming up. After that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball, them just taking it. Big time jaunt. Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch! Alert flare!
Now a handoff here to his running back.
2 yards, good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Forced out of bounds.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long, it's Smith. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
38-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. This goes to Barber, the running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, it's Gibson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
They're on the stop.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Get wide.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
The keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set at the line for this next drive. But we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as a whole.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Good job over there, baby.
A gain of
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Washington.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Antonio Gibson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it. For this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
The 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 5. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. He got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to their lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A beautiful fake. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop them with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Attempt.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.